Hello and welcome back to my full 2400 AD walkthrough for the Apple IIe. This is part 4 where I'm going to sweep through and go to each restricted sector and fight the 3 Guardian robots there. There's always a checker and 2 sentries. You'll want to pick them off one at a time because you don't really have the armor and weapons yet to take several on at once. We are right outside the East Zone. We should use the task card. We should also ready the hand blaster to save a turn or two. Every turn counts in some of these fights. You can get damaged quickly. Also, I will not be running too much because I do not want to walk into an ambush and I want to keep my energy high. The checker robot, great. That's going to get us kind of close to 500, which is our goal. We want to be able to buy a mini cutter. You can see how the robots move, and you can also see I've worked out a place where they can't shoot me diagonally, and they don't realize I'm that close. I think what's happening is the robot that was west of me was saying, oh, I'm mostly east and north of them, so they're going to try to line themselves up north, or maybe they see that there's the big wall below, so they don't run into that. Whoops, why was I running? Okay, well, I won that. Now I need to win this fight. I'm not going to get 500 credits with this little skirmish, so I will have to wait for the next one. I think I'll go to the west. And you can see I am not running into where the enemy can shoot me vertically. I'm also not running into the central zone because there are going to be robots there, like the patrollers in particular. They just pop up. There may be police robots. And okay, this is transporter 1. 3 is west. 4 is north. 2 is south. Actually, let's read this to say yes, this is indeed 1. And we enter. Let's go. 03. Now let's read yes, this is 3. And now one thing I think is a really neat touch is this person here, Geo. I don't remember where Geo might be, but every one of these is an NPC that gives you information and they're put in here. They don't disappear completely from the game, but it is kind of trippy to say, hey, I talked to them and they gave me information and now they're jailed publicly. Okay, this is very good to have an NPC that might be able to block enemy fire. You may notice that they didn't block mine, so having them available to oh wow, it's nice to get 1, it's rare to get 2. This makes it a lot easier to win. Oh no, my weapon broke. This is why I want the mine cutter rather than mini cutter. And eventually I will take down the robots. Oh no, that one's getting diagonal from a distance. Okay, I really don't want to do anything stupid here, so I'm going to rest up. I am too close to having a mini cutter. I also may use save states here. You're going to want to save a lot just because you're going to have bad luck eventually. I can't actually save the game because this take might not be the one that makes it to YouTube. You never know. Well, it obviously did if you're listening now, but save states are handy that way. And in this case, they take less time than rebooting. Okay, this... yeah, that's weird. The robot was low on energy, and they do weird things and go weird places. So I can run now since I'm not going to be fighting. There are very few robots in the corners of the restricted areas. I think they just want to put their efforts towards, securing the border to the restricted areas. So we enter. Let's go into 24. I think I forgot to show this, but there's an underground transporter which helps so much. And it is just west of Tim and Wes. And actually, I think we can sell the pass car now. It probably won't make a difference. We can sell the hand blaster. It's broken, so it doesn't do us any good. We could go to Hugo's and fix it, but we want the inventory space, and the mini cutter is much better anyway. It will take 2 hits to defeat a level 1 robot instead of 3 or 4. So use the mini cutter, and now we need to remember to charge it. I actually forgot this during a very good run that maybe should have made it here onto YouTube, but that's life, I guess. Oh, we have not visited the north. Let's go there. And we have the mini cutter that we need to charge. By now you should realize that loading from a node is a lot less risky if you have a weapon, especially a good one like the mini cutter. I'm going to cheat a bit and use a save state here. So if things blink back to how they were, you'll know that that's what I'm doing. And this is really nice to have the checker are you kidding me? Okay. I saved the state there. I probably shouldn't have been running. It didn't help that my weapon broke quickly. You're just going to have bad luck sometimes. Yeah, we do want to go a bit slowly so that the checker and the checker only attacks us. I guess I just realized that now. The sentries, what I'm going to do actually is approach from the side here. Then the right sentry will be the one much more likely to go after me. The left sentry will not. So I just found that out right now, that we can probably use sentries on the left or right sides. Okay, the police bot is not especially tough, but it's you have to watch for it, and in this case it meant a few extra credits. There is our friend the sentry bot, and I'm going to hide behind this person here because I'm being strategic and not because I'm a coward. Where did the sentry go? Well, this is kind of silly. Usually they will chase me right away, and I can't see where it is. It's nice that we only... no. There we go. Jeez. I get... You are now overdue while I'm fighting these enemies. Okay, I ran into a problem there with the police bot. I probably should have gotten killed, but didn't. It looks like the sentry is looping around for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Usually they will stay by the border. Maybe they know that I've been looking around, but I haven't seen this behavior, so I don't know what's going on. I'd still like to kill that final sentry. There it is. All right. We have 426 credits. The mini cutter has done quite well. I'm going to save again, or use a save state again, because I'm going to say that's the equivalent of saving. But if I saved again, and I had to restart and try another take of this, then I couldn't. I would already have finished these areas. So let's go again to 02. Yes. Again, we will wait for the checker to come. I think in the south, the eastern passage is best. Stay east of the walkway, because there we go. There's the checker. We wait for it to appear. Ouch! 2 enemies at once. How do I deal with this? Okay, I am... okay, I'm in a bit of trouble here. Ouch, I didn't quite get out of it. This means that I'm going to save again, or rather, get the save state working again. Yeah, it's tricky, because if the robots don't cooperate, you will have problems. So let's go again to 2. Load from the node to the north. And I think, I probably waited too quickly, let the checker get an extra shot in. And now, I like the strategy I used before, coming up the side, because only one, famous last words, they both popped up. Okay, this is not so bad. It's not, if they see you vertically or horizontally, they will keep going that way. They won't try to go diagonal. I'm not sure completely of the strategy they use, but that seems to be a part of it. Whoops, I shouldn't have been running. Yeah, with the mini cutter, I can make things up more quickly, because you kill them with 2 hits instead of 3 or 4. Now I am at 631 credits. I need to get to 875 for the shield, for the heavy shield. I'm going to check and see if indeed the robots in the east are back yet. And here we go. This time I will use the disruptor, and you will see that it will go faster. Okay, I won't use the disruptor because the enemies are out of commission. So, given that, I will use the disruptor now, turn it on, and you have to use it to turn it off as well. Alright, oh, it broke right away. No wonder it took me a while. And I'm going to save the state again here, because that's nice progress to have the patroller down. I'm going to go towards the center. I don't want to get too close to the Sorg Authority Center, but I do think there will be a sentry bot right near the tracking office. There it goes. I think that's the one. And that gets me to 806. Yeah, see, it should be there. That's the tracking office. We can see Eddie. We can't talk through the window for Eddie. Now the alleyways are a bit tricky. They can be very good or very bad for fights. Very bad because you can be on the wrong parity, like you'll be on the right, the robot will be above and on the left. Or they can be good, like in this case. Also, one very bad thing is if you run into a level 2 robot, you're toast right now. So we're taking a small risk here. I don't know why I was running. It's kind of a habit. Again, I should have used the disruptor, but I didn't. However, the main nice thing is I am now at 905 credits. That is above the 875 I need. Okay, that is a level 2 robot in the south. I am lucky to have avoided that. It would have just taken me down. So I'm going to go to the west again. And you're going to get to see where the passage to the underground is. It's kind of neat where it is. Look, behind the bookshelf. And also you can push the bookshelf away Sokoban style, I guess before Sokoban was really a thing. We will go down, and now we are safe for a while. So I'm going to run a bit. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you have to find the exact right thing to ask. The boost labs are not worth it, but it's kind of a neat puzzle to work through them. Again, a map of the game will show you how to get through, but I like how they have alternate solutions to the mazes. It isn't just grind through it. It's, oh, if you find some tips, then good for you. Jimmy knows the access code. Okay, this is good to know. We hit Jimmy. We won't need to later. Okay, he doesn't have any other information. And here is Verne. Verne doesn't tell you his name is Verne. We can now buy the heavy shield from Verne. Let's use it immediately. Now, armor can break, and that's kind of annoying, but most of the time it won't, which is, again, a reason to save regularly. We want to see the difference now with a heavy shield. And it's going to be pretty substantial. Let's see if someone new is there. Fritz! Oh, I just talked to Fritz, and now, oh, the poor guy. Okay, I would like to find some enemies to knock out, but if I can't, I'll just end things as they are. We've done pretty well here. It's taken longer than I thought it would, but sometimes life is like that. Eventually we will get to use the disruptor. Ah, there we go. Use the disruptor, turn it on. Yes. And you notice it isn't, the checker isn't doing any damage. There we go. It took a while, but the disruptor worked. So it obviously works best if you have a place to hide, or if you shoot the enemies a few times as well. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to save the game since we're close to the end, and then I'm going to boot, and I bet the sentries will be back at the border. Yes, they are. So they're back at the border, but they're not activated yet. Let's turn off the disruptor, and I think now's a good place to end the video. I wanted to get through each area twice. I only got through it once, but I did get the heavy shield, and we can see what a big difference it is. I'm barely taking any damage now. So, see you next video.